Hey everybody, this is Random Vaughn, and you are watching the Wake and Bake Show presented by Danks Wonder Emporium. And I'm here with Quinn, and we actually have off camera, we have Hassan. You guys know him from some of the... Hassan, give us a shout out so people actually know you're there. There he goes.
Hassan.
Hey, Hassan.
Hey,
yeah,
guys.
there we go. Now we can hear you. So guys, this is the Wake and Bake Show. This is us, you guys guiding the show, telling us what you want to talk about. Feed us in those questions. It's one of the reasons we even have Hassan, so that we get all of your guys' comments, all of what you want to talk about, what is trending, what is going on in your world, and then we can all talk about it. It's really an interactive show. You guys guide it. You guys have the control. It's me, Quinn, and now Hassan.
Hi, Hassan.
Yeah,
Hey.
we got Hassan.
guys.
I feel like we should make Hassan be that classic radio laugh track guy.
The guy in the box.
Yeah, we don't even say anything that funny, and it's just like, hey, a chicken crossed the road, and he's just dying laughing in the backtrack.
gotta
That
have a
makes us
signature
official.
laugh.
That makes us official. So anyways, with that, Quinn, what is kind of the first thing we need to talk about today? I've been hearing some stuff going on Twitter.
Man. Well, the very first thing we need to talk about is, God, we smoke a lot of weed in the studio. Our pop filters just smell like weed.
Oh, dude, these microphones. We
microphones.
knew they were going to
These smell dank.
There's one of them that smells worse than any other, and everybody who then gets that microphone goes, "Oh God!"
I think it's this one.
I think you do. It's like it also has like a little bit of leftover like green fuzz, as what I've normally noticed.
Oh,
And,
yeah,
like,
right
so,
there.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
so it's like that's how I tell like which is like what is the microphone
man.
you do not want to get.
This just smells like weed. Anyways.
Yeah, anyways.
Before we jump into what is all over the news, let's talk about this thing that I found that said all of the cash inside of a bank, all of the cash in the bank's vault was ruined because it flooded. That sounds like a cover-up to me.
Oh, dude, totally. I don't know what inside job occurred, but it's like they brought in regular paper, put a bunch of water in there, you know,
Yeah.
cut the pipes. It was like the greatest getaway.
Absolutely.
And then the bank gets it all covered by insurance anyway. So, and they're gonna get the repairs on the building covered under insurance. So,
I mean, what do you do? Like, how does a bank vault fill up with water? How does that even happen? Was there a fire in there first?
I'm thinking it would have to be a flood, and obviously there's not like good drainage in a bank vault. Like no one ever thinks about that. So the water has to get in there first. It would basically have to come from the ceiling.
It would.
Yeah.
It would, because if it flooded,
Yeah.
if it was like Hurricane Katrina,
Yep.
then you'd think that it would just be super sealed because it's got all that money. Oh,
Yeah.
do you think that the water turned like a gross green blue?
Oh, totally. If it actually was real money and this isn't a cover-up.
Right.
It totally. The other thing that no one wants to talk about is the fact that in the bank vault is all the safety deposit boxes. And all those papers are
yeah.
destroyed, and you don't have any direct claim on, like, what is the value in the box.
Yeah, your
So
passport is done.
Yeah, but, like, homeowner documents, those are done. But, like, if you had anything that you really didn't want to get rusted, like, you are in, especially, and that's going to be the weirder part is where the lawsuits are going to come from. That side of it is just what was in your box, you now owe me XYZ, and then you have to prove it.
You know, someone is sitting there smoking with us right now, just going, "Oh, I didn't even think about the water being green." Oh.
So, guys, this is the Wake and Bake Show. We hope you're smoking along with us. I would say I'm getting, hey, you play Pokemon.
Pokemon?
So, literally, as I said, this is the
Do
show
you
that
play
you guys...
Pokemon?
That, I don't play Pokemon. My girlfriend plays Pokemon, and her sister plays Pokemon. Sometimes they go off and do walkabouts. So it checks out. This actually really is happening. Really close to where I live, there's a Buddhist temple, like, within feet. Like, not even, like, half a mile. Like, literally right down the road. And I never knew it was there. It's a very big Buddhist temple. And they found it because there's...
Just hanging out.
Yeah, just hanging out. Because we found it because there's a lot of Pokemon at the Buddhist temple. And so it's a great, like a Pokemon gym, basically.
Where they all work out.
Like, yeah, I have no idea. So, yeah.
Hassan, do you play Pokemon Go?
No, I don't. I've never played that game.
You've never played what's your...
Never.
Have you seen it? Have you, like, seen it?
Do you know what Pokemon are?
Yeah.
You sure?
I remember from back in the days with Ash and like,
Gotcha.
you know, the little brown guy. I don't
Do you
know
remember
what
the song?
ethnicity he was. No.
Gotta catch them.
I got Stealth Weed Thumb. Gonna have to give me some more info. Not exactly. I guess he's legendary update. Is that a thing on Pokemon? He's Team Insistent. Instinct. Team Instinct? Is that a Pokemon? Give me some feedback, buddy.
Isn't that Chris from A-List Group? Isn't that who rolled us a big fat blunt?
Oh, yeah, that is.
What's up, Chris?
What up, Chris? Dude, you better be smoking along with us. And don't tell Kyle or Matt. So, anyways, okay, so I know the big topic, what is trending out there in the world that we got to get to is OJ. OJ is up for, not bail, he's up for release. He's up for
parole.
Up for parole. So is he now a good citizen? Has he paid his dues?
What's his actual name? Othello?
Yeah.
Othello James?
Yeah. But it's OJ, buddy. Like,
OJ.
No one knows Othello.
Juice.
The juice.
He's the juice. So the juice is up for parole. I absolutely, positively say let him out. And the reason I say that is because
Why? Why?
This is why we have this show, because no one agrees with me on anything. So I say let him out because I believe he is the poster child for... I believe we're having an issue with Twitch. I'm getting a total hanging signal there, buddy. I believe he's the poster child for, what is that with you getting impacted in the head from football?
Concussions?
Yeah, but what is it that the disease is that they've now determined it is?
Murder?
No, God damn it. You have degenerative brain disease. And it's very clear from how he used to be to how he is now that he has one of the most clear-cut cases that when he dies and they cut his brain open, that is why he has done the things he do. He has a sickness just like other people with mental disorder. You don't have to lock them up. He needs help, and I mean I don't know what kind of help he's getting in prison, but that is my viewpoint on it. I think that. This is 100% on the NFL, and for them denying it for this many years. And he literally has the best lawsuit against the NFL of anybody. Dude, he literally went crazy. Like, he went and, robbed a guy at gunpoint to get his own memorabilia back. Like, someone that he used
How is that the NFL?
Because they hid the concussions. If he had gotten medical treatment all the years that he could have, or
you just don't think that the guy could be a dick.
No, absolutely not. And here's why. Because everybody loved the juice. He was on TV all the time. He hosted. What people forget is he wasn't just a famous football player. He also then became an actor,
right,
and was doing Sunday football commentary, Monday. I don't know if he ever did Monday night. But very intelligent person. He went to USC and graduated. This is not somebody who's just a dumb meat jock. And so, that's the thing is he was very intelligent, very, very well liked. And to have someone go from that to somebody who's I got to rob this guy to get back some of my stuff that I supposedly sold him is just, in my opinion, completely wrong on the case. And I totally, in my opinion, say that it's all on the... I mean, you got to realize, the entire Steeler team that died, 100% of the Steeler team that all have had... degenerative brain disease. He played in the same era.
Right.
He was playing at that exact same time, and literally, I mean, he would handle the ball 50 to 75 plays a game. I mean, that's back when you run it.
Yeah.
There wasn't these long throws and all that kind of stuff. And so I think he is. I mean, there are guys that are even younger than him who had better equipment and technology, who have had who've killed themselves, driven off cliffs, driven straight down the wrong way of the freeway and so I view that as I think OJ needs help, and I think that they should let him out so that he can get that help. I think that the NFL should be the one paying for all that, because I can't imagine that he has this stockpile of money anymore.
Oh no, he does. He has over $5 million available in a personal asset fund.
Oh, he does? Is that on the news? You looked that up?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Well, then at least he has some funds still, and he can get some help. I believe when he gets out, there'll probably be some new lawsuit that he faces by somebody, because just people love to go after him. But anyways, that's my stance on it. Hassan, the mystery man in the box, what do you feel?
All right, so to clarify, it's CTE, chronic traumatic encephalopathy.
Wonderful job.
Man, we really are getting technical on this show.
Hassan is awesome.
Yes. Thank you. There we go.
And there's two issues that I think. So the first one is the guy that always steals the memorabilia and sells it to to the underground market. Tom Brady, he lost a couple jerseys,
Oh,
a
yeah.
couple footballs. I don't know if it's tied in with that same guy and OJ trying to rob him or like whatever it is, but there's a lot of people that actually try to steal memorabilia. So I kind of feel for him on that one.
Yeah. I mean,
You
that
know?
is what he's in jail for now, was
Yeah.
armed gun robbery.
Didn't he get 33 years for it or something crazy?
So that was the thing, is like they hit him with that because they never got him on the other
Yeah.
stuff. And so that's the other thing where it's like, dude, let him out. That's
Should have
bullshit.
changed your gloves,
He
OJ.
He didn't kill the guy. And there was, I mean, I didn't follow it too closely because God, I mean, OJ and what he does could take over your entire life.
Oh, yeah.
But I do feel that he, I'm saying a lot this episode. I don't know why. I'm kind of fading. Like I'm like, oh, dude, I really need that caffeine, that pick me up, that juice.
I need that
You see how I
juice.
worked that in?
Oh,
you see how I
that-
worked
that
that
was
in?
good.
I know. I came all
That
the
was
way
good.
around to it. You guys,
Hashtag
you're like, where
stoner
is he?
life.
Where's he going with this? And I had a plan.
Got it.
So, anyways, but I do feel that from my understanding is that he sold the stuff to the guy and then wanted it back, and the guy just wouldn't give it back. And like, it's like he was literally selling like his college only jersey he had left. And I don't know if, and that's why I'm saying, dude, it's a mental disorder. Somebody who has $5 million in a trust
Yeah, but you
doesn't
don't have
need
to
sell
play
his.
football to have that.
No, exactly. I'm just saying it's very like, dude. If I like, we have, dude. You've okay in our store. Let's bring this back to Danks More Important. Every one of us, if you've bud tended, have helped someone with a mental disorder.
Right.
They need help, and they come in, and that's totally fine. And you can like point at them, and go, that person needs help. That's all I'm trying to say is that OJ is someone I can point to and 100% guarantee from what I've literally physically seen on video, he needs mental help. And I don't think that locking that person in prison is the help that's how you give them. So that's just my take on it. I can be completely agreed. Hassan can disagree with me. Hassan can say lock him
I
up.
agree.
You can say lock
I
him up.
actually agree. You
So-
know, like you remember Junior Seau, and they
Yeah,
always leave these
dude,
hints of
dude.
mental disorders.
Yeah.
Still going on, and he's an old school guy, so it's just whether.
Dude, Seau is literally like 15 years younger than OJ minimum.
Yeah, yeah,
And took less hits in his career. I mean, that's crazy. Didn't Seau kill himself?
yeah. Shot himself in the chest with a shotgun.
Yep.
You know, and a lot of the old school guys shooting
But
each other in the chest.
And well, that's the thing. He wrote a note
Yeah,
and shot himself in bed of like, please study my brain. That's why he
Yeah.
shot himself in the chest. He is one of the primary reasons why we now have what we have where they came out, is when
Yeah.
like someone of his stature was like, dude, I'm fucked up. Quinn, you've gotten extremely quiet.
Well,
it's a talk show, Quinn.
Well, I mean, it's crazy. It's hard to comment on because yes,
torn.
mental health illness needs to be addressed through and through.
Okay.
Absolutely, I agree. But what I'm saying is that O.J. Simpson himself, this one specific entity, has been just shrouded with shit. Like there is just a dark cloud that follows this human being, and
you could say the same thing about Michael Jackson.
Mike, yeah, absolutely.
Like
Absolutely.
when you get super, super famous, anything you do gets magnified.
Well, I mean,
Just
if
like
you're
right now,
if you're a
everything I say right now is magnified.
if you yeah. Random is now being asked to take his shirt off.
Yep. Oh, that happened.
Oh
Yeah.
man, so has this conversation brought out any of the trolls yet? How do
No.
I want to call the trolls out. I want them to come.
Dude, all you ever do is want to talk to the trolls, man.
I
Can't we talk to
love it.
normal people?
Well, speaking of OJ, no,
Nice.
I think I was too young to understand what was going on when everything OJ was going on, right? I was just at that point of like not.
So what do you remember? Because I was in junior high, and the school for his like the verdict at the trial, the big one, the school stopped. My entire school,
Yeah.
every grade, every class stopped, wheeled in TVs. Like you cannot, like the president could get shot, and no one would do that now.
And you were in about like 7th grade, right?
7th, 8th grade. Something
Yeah.
like
See,
that.
and so I would have been in like 5th or 6th grade,
Yeah,
right?
and you know.
But my understanding of everything, I was still too young to understand. What I remember is I remember watching him drawing a blank on the attorney's name. Drawing a huge blank on the attorney's name.
Yeah,
Cochran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. He passed away.
Put the glove on,
Okay.
and make OJ put the glove on, right?
Yep.
And it didn't fit. And I remember thinking like, well, of course it didn't fit. Like I remember thinking like, of course it wouldn't fit. And
Okay.
then they turned it
That's
in this
crazy.
whole big
so like
thing.
20 years later, you can still remember that thought.
I remember that, and I remember it being like they made it a thing, right? When it comes to music, I love big fat hooks. I think that's what gets people to stick to something.
Yeah.
And
Glove
they
don't
created
fit, you must have quit.
glove don't fit, you must have quit.
Yeah,
they made it a big fat nasty hook, and they made it a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
dude,
they did a really good job at
that
backing him up on something where it was like, okay, homeboy did it.
I mean, it's hard with the more of the documentaries and all that kind of stuff. The thing to me is like we're not even. I don't really want to dive into. Did OJ do it? Because that's what always comes around when literally him coming up for parole literally has nothing to do with that. You know what I mean?
It has nothing to do with
the old,
what happened.
the old
but
case back
so
then.
on.
But that's the other thing is like if you were in 5th grade, then you got to think like the murders happened like 2 years before. I mean, it took like 18 months. Like it was never ending.
So on the parole hearing side of things,
Okay.
It says at 11:25 they went in to go and deliberate on his parole, and it's going to take about half an hour. So we should know soon.
Oh wow. 11.
All
like
of our
anytime.
teachers are going to wheel in TVs.
So,
and
like, Hassan, make sure you're checking and seeing if we can get any live.
we will be
tweets,
the
any
first
really
ones to announce.
Yeah,
Danks Wonder Emporium, the Wake and Bake Show.
The Wake and Bake Show announces OJ's. Like you heard it here first. So, what else is going on in the world? What's going on else in the news, guys? Just a reminder: this is the Wake and Bake Show. We are coming to you live a little late today. Definitely going to be more passing into that high noon. So hope you guys are smoking along with us. You guys guide the show. Your comments, any of your thoughts, hit us up. Let us know what you want to talk about, what you think, anything we're discussing. Want you guys chiming in the comments. You can comment on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, Live Me, whatever it is. Just hit us up, and we are going to be discussing it, commenting it, and taking your guys' feedback. I will say Danks Wonder Emporium is actually the country's first retail marijuana franchise. And so if you are in a state watching Not Local and you want to get into the retail marijuana business, contact us and see how you can get a franchise and open up in your either recreational or medical state.
No.
What? What just
No.
happened? What
Bet
just
you it's
happened?
Linkin Park.
No.
What?
I'm reading it too.
Dude,
What?
what the fuck? What the fuck?
What happened with Linkin Park?
The singer died.
Suicide.
Suicide?
God damn it.
Dude, probably headbanging again. It's mental disorder. I tell you. I'm going to be all over this today. I'm just going to drive this into
Dude.
Dude, he committed. What is up with that? Is it? Didn't you?
It
work
literally
with them?
just happened.
Dude, did you ever work with them?
I never worked with them directly, no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man.
You were just a fan.
Huge fan.
Huge fan.
Huge fan. God damn it.
Oh,
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that is. That's really too bad. Obviously, thoughts and prayers go out to his family and loved ones.
You know what? They just did when Chris Cornell died.
Yeah.
They went on the Jimmy Kimmel show.
They did.
And they did this amazing tribute to Chris Cornell.
Huh.
Like
Rocked it.
moving
Yeah.
tribute. And dude.
Okay, so I don't want to go too far into it, but conspiracy theory does always kind of tingle in the back of my mind. And like, why would all these lead singers commit suicide?
Dude,
like,
because I think if the road is a tough place to be.
on the road.
On the
and
road.
They're on the road.
Those people, when you get to like Linkin Park status, when you get to Soundgarden or Audio Slave, that's, dude, you're missing out on your life.
Yeah.
You're missing out on your kids. You're missing out on your family if they're not with you.
And you've talked about this. It's like you can't stop the train.
You can't.
And so since you can't stop, but some people, dude, the Beatles broke up. You can stop the train. Like there are guys that always.
Well, the Beatles, they died. Like they just kept dying.
No, the Beatles physically broke up.
Right, but.
Like you could just go, dude, I don't want to do this anymore. No Doubt did that.
But the clout stays with you, and
Yeah.
and who you've become, if that's not who you want to be, just the same conversation as O.J. Simpson.
Yeah.
The clout follows you, and then you just never escape.
Yeah.
And like Linkin Park is a band, multi-platinum,
Oh yeah,
Like,
multi.
just insane. And it's, I think when it comes to music, when it comes to art, the arts like that, a lot of what you hear on the radio isn't a direct representation of the artist's emotional state. But when
Definitely not.
when you have like the album cuts, or when you have somebody who's really artistic like that, they are emotional beings, and they just put everything out there, and then they feel drained.
Gotcha. I could see that. I'm going to just jump in on the comments that we have going on. Looks like it seems that they're saying Instagram is having connection issues. And literally right then it just went down and paused. Okay, thanks for letting us know that, Chris.
George on YouTube says, when you are living everyone else's dream and you are still not happy, where do you go and what do you do?
Dude, I agree.
Yeah,
with that.
I couldn't agree more.
I mean, the thing is, but whose dream is that? I mean that
To
would
be a rock star?
Yeah, I mean, you have to at some point go, hey, this is what I want to do with my life. Don't you? I mean, I have no musical talent whatsoever. So I could not even start to comprehend having any of that kind of talent or being able to do that. And so, I mean, but to me, I would say, yeah, like at some point it had to have been your dream.
Absolutely, it was
Yeah.
my dream.
Okay.
You know, and I made every step forward to try to achieve it.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of money and a lot of personal strength.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Dude, huge sacrifice.
And you cannot do it if you are not a self-starter.
Okay, dude, I have to interrupt you. I hate to
Yeah.
do this, but I have to interrupt you. O.J. Simpson, granted parole,
Oh, no
will
way.
be freed from Nevada prison by October.
No way.
Woo! Yes! He's getting released in a state that's now got recreational weed. Boom!
How many strains are going to be Agent OJ now?
Oh, dude, I am so pumped. I don't even I'm so ecstatic. I wish I could be down
What
there.
do you think? What do you think OJ Simpson's weed would smell like?
Like, I'm one of those guys that like that's the thing. Like, OJ transcends the conversation to me. Like, I would be down there chanting when he got out of jail. Like, I have no problem doing that, and people would just be like, "What?" And I'm like, "It's because he's a symbol." There's no joke. He is a symbol to me of when NWA said "fuck the police." OJ is that symbol. He is that symbol to me of the dude who actually. I mean, he still spent a bunch of time in jail, so it's not like he won out. But he is that guy that represents that of no. And but anyways, obviously we've already talked about that, but had to make that announcement. Super pumped about that. Obviously, you guys can disagree with me, but yeah, he got parole. So yeah, there we go. So anyways,
It's crazy.
Another comment, I just need to check in on this. I'm reading it live, guys. This is how we do the show. I literally just read them. I don't even pre-read them. When you are living everyone else's dream. Oh, you already read that?
Yeah, I already read that.
Oh, you already read that. Gotcha. Okay, I'm behind on the times. What else, Hassan? What else is going on in the world? I know there's a lot of other things trending. Obviously, OJ is going to completely take over the conversation now, but what else is going down? I did see that Alphabet, aka Google, is going to be releasing 20,000 mosquitoes to hunt down and kill other mosquitoes. This has been a thing, and a lot of conspiracy theorists actually believe Zika has come from modified mosquitoes. Like, we never
Zika?
Zika.
Zika?
Oh, I said Zika.
Zima?
Yeah, Zima. Exactly. But yeah, a lot of people
want some Zima
yeah,
soup?
a lot of people felt that was coming from the fact that we started to modify, because you'd never heard of Zika before, then all of a sudden it was everywhere. But yeah, I do believe that the only way you're going to fight like the Zika virus is with other mosquitoes that basically kill the other mosquitoes, which is kind of crazy. Fighting fire with fire. So, but yeah, that's kind of my thought on that. But Hassan, what else is going on, buddy?
A big one for mid and lower class people. 22 million people will be uninsured over the next decade because of this revised Senate health care bill.
So they did actually get it now through, and it's going to go to the president?
Yeah, it's just going to take some time, but there's going to be a lot of changes.
Yeah, so in that one, and maybe you guys can look up, I don't know if you can, that was the one that they were saying that the Senate, even to put put salt in the wounds of Americans, that they improved the health care for senators and House Republicans. All of them are now even getting better health care than the health care they had as they take it away from 23 million Americans over the course of the next 4 or 5 years.
Here we go.
I'll be honest. I'll say it right there. I don't have health insurance.
Buckle up.
I haven't had it even under Obamacare. I have had to pay the tax fee. And
my wife and I just forgot, and we let it lapse, and so now I get to go pay a fee, and I can't even get it. We can't get it until November now.
Yeah, and so I mean, I'm going to say Obamacare was definitely not perfect, but it was definitely better than the current other choices that were out in the market. And the thing that I wish that what everyone would agree with, which I don't know why Republicans don't. I'm not a politician. This isn't a political show. I just don't understand is why don't they agree that insurance companies for profit don't need to be in the mix? My old man is a Republican, and he thinks I'm fucking insane. And we've gotten in heated arguments over the fact that, why do for-profit companies need to be in health? I don't understand.
Well, because there's money in keeping people sick, right?
Yeah. But okay, so why don't we have for-profit? Why close down the United States Postal Service, make it a for-profit? We have UPS, we have DHL,
We have FedEx.
Yeah, we have FedEx. Why do we then need the UPS if it should all be for-profit?
Right.
Okay, why every road should be a toll road?
No.
I mean, there's no reason. Oklahoma's got toll roads. Texas got toll roads. Washington has toll bridges now. But everything should be for profit. I don't understand. We have so many things that aren't for profit, and we don't even consider that's weird. Hassan, chime in on this, buddy. What do you think? I mean, give me a reason. If you don't agree, if you think we should have a one-payer system, then tell me. But if you why do we need for profit in health?
Honestly, it doesn't really affect me either way, unfortunately. I'm part of that class that kind of slipped through the cracks. So I know,
How did you wait? How does health insurance not affect you? There's not one person in the world, in the United States, I should say. Sorry, we are not the world. That in the United States that it does not affect in some way. So do you have health insurance or not?
I don't. I make sure my daughter does.
Oh, that's
but
good.
That's it. I don't really see why I should be spending this much every month for being sick, maybe once or twice a year.
Well, yeah. Obviously, if you get cancer, and that's always the big things. It's if
a lot of it's preventative too, though.
Cancer is preventative?
No, I'm saying like the healthcare.
So no, I don't understand what you're saying.
Well, I mean that's why I would have health insurance as a just in case, or
you break your leg.
Yeah.
So we were on ladders.
Yeah.
We could have that could have gone bad. Anyways,
Chris says her husband pays $390 to be added to his coverage from work. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, it's just nuts. I was paying something happened, and with the the cost is just astronomical when you sit there and go, okay, wait, what am I getting for this? I even don't have health insurance for just eye coverage because I did the math, and it's dude, I could buy 4 pairs of glasses a year, pay completely out of pocket to meet after 12 months of just paying and never going and getting new glasses. I haven't got new glasses in 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? What is the deal there? So
on a completely separate subject, earlier I asked what would O.J. Simpson's weed smell like?
Yeah.
Nicholas says O.J.'s weed smells like oranges and armpits. I think it smells like sweat and prison soap.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I think O.J. Simpson's weed would smell like winning. No,
winning? Hassan, what do you think his weed would smell like?
Man, I wish I could.
It would smell like man? Yeah, it would smell like man.
Just straight football helmet.
Yeah.
And nasty
it would be
socks.
it would be the dankest, not earthy. Just that, it would take a new level of skunk number one. When you walk in and skunk one would take over the room.
Right.
Then you just be oh my God, what is that?
Oh, is OJ
that's
over
that OJ.
Yeah,
did
oh,
you?
that's that OJ.
Oh, that's
that
that
OJ
OJ.
OG. Oh, I love it. Oh,
Yeah.
Hassan.
OJ OG, dude, come on.
Hassan.
I know there are producer processors that follow us on here. You guys definitely need to make a OJ OG.
Do you think, do you remember when we smoked that stuff that was like orange velvet and it tasted like orange and smelled like orange?
Yeah.
Do you think that he would have any of that across in there?
Oh,
Just because it's OJ?
Yeah, that's the thing is I think his would be the best smelling
Oranges in prison
tangerine,
bed.
Yeah, orange tangerine, That would be awesome. Loving the comments, guys. What was this other comment by Chris on what's sad is? Can you read that one for me?
Oh, what's that? McConnell was saved from a life-threatening disease from the March of Dimes.
Oh.
Is it Mitch McConnell?
Oh, Mitch McConnell.
Yeah.
Interesting.
If the weed doesn't fit, you must have quit.
If the weed doesn't fit, if the weed don't stink, I don't know. I'm not good at rapping or rhyming,
Right.
so I've just failed right there miserably in front of everybody. Okay,
if it ain't that sticky, you'll get the prison icky. I don't.
Okay, so back on what is trending, what is going on, guys. What is happening and going on Twitter? I know that John McCain got diagnosed with cancer. Obama tweeted about it, saying, kind of good luck. It's nice to see that we don't have to, for some of the more older school politicians, that they can look past their differences. Obviously, John McCain, for all the differences of opinions of him over the years, he definitely did serve our country, and we wish him the best of luck with his cancer battle.
So what is Tomorrowland? That is something that's trending.
Oh, dude, that's that huge rave. I wanted to go to that this year. Now
What is it?
Dude, it is like the biggest rave in Europe. It is. Think like EDM, like EDM, like in Las Vegas. It is that same thing, but in Europe. I think it goes on
like Electric Daisy,
Electronic Dance Carnival.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, not Tiesto. Who's the guy who is the guy who's the son of Benihana? He has the long hair.
It's starts with an A, right?
Yeah.
Does anybody out there know? I can't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Ao,
yeah.
Ao.
Aoki. Aoki is.
It's a huge rave they have in 3 countries.
Yeah, he's closed the show like multiple years. DJ
Shorts Blueberry.
Exactly.
Right?
He will be performing. So there's a lot, dude. All the biggest guys. So Chris, does it actually go on? I'm asking Chris here. Does it actually partake in 3 countries, or is it right on the border of 3 connecting up countries? You got to realize countries in Europe are like mini states. For the US.
The original is held in Boom, Germany.
That's what I thought.
Dude,
it was
everything crazy is in Germany.
Yeah. Dude,
the AM Rock Ring. Have you ever seen videos of that?
Well, the thing is,
it's nuts.
I don't understand like what it is about our society, but just over there, everyone wants to get out and go do stuff. Everyone here is like, oh, dude, I'll just watch it on TV.
I'd better eat McDonald's.
maybe that's the thing. So I like. Anyways, guys, we're obviously way behind it.
Is everybody just stoned right now?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just
feels...
the
Wake and Bake Show.
It is the Wake and Bake Show. Guys, as always, we're going to be wrapping this one up. We'll try and get to it actually on time tomorrow at 11. We just had some technical microphone issues we had to work through. I'm very happy to have Hassan on with us today.
Yeah.
Hi, Hassan.
Hey, Hassan.
Hey, guys.
So, guys, thanks for your comments. Thanks for following. Thanks for watching, as always. This has been the Wake and Bake Show presented by Danks, Wonder Emporium. And to what is coming up, I want you guys to be very clear. Today we have a lot of stuff going on. At 2 o'clock, we have an industry show at 2 o'clock where I will be talking with the owners of Orange State Farms. Or is it Orange State
Orange
Growers?
State Cannabis.
Orange State Cannabis. I always mess that up. Orange State Cannabis.
All this orange talk.
Exactly. All this orange talk. I'm gonna bring up OJ. Like, where I'm like, dude, you guys need to name a strain after OJ.
So
and he's like, I don't want to do that. I'm like, no, you need to. You are the Orange State.
So before we close out, you need to read Welk Shuffler. Since you are the EDM king, you have to read his comment.
You're talking about the boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I can't even beatbox. Like, that's how pathetic I am. Like, I just love the music. I can't.
No,
I
you love shit. I feel like we became friends yesterday.
Well, just yesterday. That feels good.
Because I have been holding something over your head ever since we met.
Okay.
I cannot understand your love for Shaggy. And yesterday you said that you're feeling a little burnt out on Shaggy.
I was just being honest about the fact that so guys, I'm gonna give some context to what you just said. So here's the context. The context is that our bud tenders get to quasi pick the music. They bring in the music. We play it in the shop. so that they can enjoy listening to what they want to listen to within reason. No heavy metal, no like that kind of stuff. But the it needs to be an enjoyable shopping experience. But the fact that budtenders have not brought in music, and so it's just Shaggy all the time, and then even people are like, "Oh, let's get more Shaggy." I'm like, dude, if you don't think we already have Shaggy's discology already on the repeat, you are definitely wrong. So
it's brutal.
Anyways, so guys, once again, at 2 o'clock, we are going live with Orange State Growers. If you like knowing more about the industry, those kind of things, please check out that show. We will be talking with them at 4:20. It is going to be a Smoking with the Masters style Chronicast, and we will be smoking it up with Orange State Growers. They're going to be bringing a bunch of different stuff, and it is going to be one epic smoke battle. We do have some special guests coming on our show today, and so we're looking forward. We have Ilma coming back, and another new person from one of our great followers on Instagram. So
awesome.
If you guys do ever want to be on the show, smoke with us, hit us up on Facebook or Instagram or email or call us, since those keep getting taken down.
And if you are a producer processor that's watching, and we're going to have you on the show here on the Smoking with the Masters, understand this. Chris from A-List Group set the bar effing high.
Super high.
Effing high.
Don't be coming in with half-gram infused joints saying people can't finish them.
Holy crap. That was an hour and a half.
Hour and a half of hardcore smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to see how today's show goes. It's going to be, here we go again. So, guys, thanks again for watching. Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Wake and Bake Show, Episode 3, presented by Danks, Wonder, Emporium. I'm your host, Ray Vaughn. I've had the absolute pleasure of speaking with Quinn and our special guest today, Hassan. Thanks, Hassan.
Hi, Hassan.
You're welcome.
Bye,
Bye, guys.
Hassan. Bye, everybody. And always remember, live higher.